Alright, here we have a 2007 Tiffin Phaeton 40QSH, I think, quad slide. Diesel, baby. I don't know if you saw that, all the filters have been changed just a couple of weeks ago. All the awning toppers and awning shades, all of those have been changed out since 2007. When this generator slides out, I had it out earlier, I just put it back in. Got the auto steps, of course. So this one has quite a few options. One of them is the triple camera package. We have the rear view camera. It's got the right side camera, which obviously isn't going to show much because the slide is out. And it's got the left side camera, and they come on when you change the turn signal. I also wired it into this Kenwood Exelon double DIN radio. Rear view camera on here too. So like all Class A motorhomes, the dash air does not blow cold. I've never seen one that actually works right. At 93, 149 miles. Got a little drawer down here for storage. This did come with the optional computer, which is, I mean, it's a 2007 Windows XP computer. Give me a break, it's out of date. And over here, the chairs are in amazing condition because they were made with quality materials back then. Up here, got the smart TV, got your front command center. I'm not even sure I showed it yet. This thing is completely renovated, front to back. It's got that nice beadboard ceiling, LED lights. This is 2 years old, just changed out. Folds out into it's a little hard to do with one hand. Folds out into a bed. So does this one. And then on the windows, there's day-night shades all the way around. Got a nice sort of bar style seating arrangement with the view. So when you're sitting, you can just look out at a nice view, which is our pond, as it turns out. And then back to here, let's see what I can run through that makes sense. Engine preheat, I've never done that because I've always lived in warm climates. Docking lights, auxiliary start, that's if your chassis batteries are dead and you can temporarily tie your house batteries onto it. And then horn is the air horn versus. And then step cover is for right here, your passenger well step cover. Let's see. the little piece of carpet that was hanging there. It's got a spotlight. Oh, sorry, let's go back to the steps, switches. Radio obviously controls the radio right here. So you can have it on or off whether you're moving or not. You got fan, and it's a two-way toggle. You got low and high. ICC flash is if you're giving somebody the okay to change lanes in front of you. It'll blink all the marker lights, or if you're thanking someone. So this motorhome has been upgraded. The original two-piece shades was changed out by Tiffin to be a day-night shade system. So instead of having that ugly pleated curtain, now it has these nice day-night single super shades. Which also could work as a sun visor, you know, if the sun's really low in the sky. So back to the switches here. Move pedal, the pedals are adjustable. If you're short, or if you're tall like me, you push them all the way back. The map light, I'm not sure that works. There it does. Yep. Is this right here? Exhaust brake. This is a single stage exhaust brake, which means when you're driving and you let off the pedal, the motorhome will slow itself down. It's got air brake, so you push your foot on the brake here and then push that in, and now it's beeping at me because it's in neutral. And your Allison 4000 series or 3000 series, I'm not sure which one. It's got 6 gears, neutral, reverse, and when you're driving down the road and let's say you're going down a mountain or up a mountain, you can control the gear that it's in. This is the max gear it'll go in. And then if you want to get a little better economy fuel mileage, you can turn on the eco mode. Let's put it back to neutral. Put the parking brake on. The original Atwood levelers, it was upgraded to the Gamma electronics, so you can control the jacks here. Also, you can control the air fill and dump. Let's see. And then the Gamma comes with a remote as well, so you can actually do it from outside the motorhome. You don't even have to do it from right here. And then it has a beach lane Bluetooth leveler, which connects to your phone, and it'll show exactly your level, so you can get it perfect if you want. Back to the dashboard, we have the lights. You can see everything lit up. The spotlight, that's the one up on the top center of the roof. You can turn it on, move it around like it's like a cop light on the side of the car. Mirror heat. I don't even know if that works. It's Florida. So the mirror controls left and right power mirror, and the generator has 2,343 hours, which is nothing for a Onan diesel generator. You can start and stop it right here, or you can start and stop it from the generator bay. You can see everything is within parameters, no issues. Like I said, 93,149. You got quite a bit of fuel. It's like a 90-gallon fuel tank, I think, so you're getting a lot of dollars of fuel. And then this controls the monitor power, and then this controls the camera's power, the rear view cameras. And then this is for the monitor. So it doesn't have to be on while you're going down the road, but it's an option. And over here at the passenger side, you have a drawer that pulls out, and then a little storage bay underneath. There's a little tiny storage area right here too. And then your magazine holder, I guess. Shade, you can control the day shade from over here. Another map light. And then let's see what else over here. So obviously, you know, your front door. It's like every other front door. You know, it can stay open, and then you can close this. Oh, that does have a deadbolt, and it works. It has the key. And a lighted grab rail. So on the side, entrance step is, do you want them to go in every single time you open the door, or do you want it to stay out when the motor is off? If the motor is on, the stairs always go in. Ceiling light obviously is the front light. Your 12 volt disconnect, so when you put it in storage, you can bam, turn this off and it cuts the 12 volt. You got floor light. Like I said, assist handle is daytime though, you can't really see it. Cargo light, that's the cargo bays. Door light is right here, which is kind of weak, but it does work. And then porch light, well, the slide's out, you can't see it, but it's, oh, there it is. Yep. And road light. I'm actually not sure what that one does. So it does come with a sound bar and a smart TV. And then up here, we have all kinds of different things going on. So the generator's running, so right now, you know, it's showing AC in. And then it's, you know, charging the batteries because it has obviously AC because the generator's on. The inverter, you can turn that on if the generator is not running, and it'll run a lot of the stuff inside the motorhome. It won't run the roof airs, but you know, that's to be expected. It does have an in-motion Winegard satellite, but I've never used those because if you're going to watch TV, I guess going down the road, you'll stream. Yeah, I don't know. This is for the awning over top of the patio door. That one right there. So you can see it pulled it in. Next we'll pull in the patio awning. So you can see there's a couple of windows that do have some hazing to it. It's not too bad, but it is here, and it's reflected in the price. So you can see it coming in. And then when the awning is out, you can have it in two different modes. One is just on, manual override. The other way is auto retract, and you can set your wind speed if you want. If you low wind speed, it'll auto retract the awning back in so it doesn't get damaged, up too high. And then over here we have 120 volt water heater, which I just turned on because the generator's running. You also have propane. Level test shows the levels in the different tanks, so you can see the holding tank, aka black tank, and the gray tank. They're both empty. Fresh water is getting kind of low. Propane's basically full. And then these control the two slides. I'll do those in just a minute. So like I said, this is a J sofa that turns into a bed, like a double bed. I'm not sure how big it is. And then you have a footstool. So I mean, it's nice if you wanted to sit down, lean back, and watch TV. It actually makes that TV location not stupid like they usually are. You can, you know, put your feet up. I don't want to because I got my shoes on. And then of course, like I said on this one also folds out. And underneath you can see it has the heat if you're running your furnace. It's hooked up, and it also has a little subwoofer to go with the sound bar. All right, I got it done. There was a 0% chance I could do that one-handed. And then, like I said, all of the windows have the day-night shades. I'm just not going to do every single one of them. I really like this walnut. I believe it's walnut. It's definitely a live edge, real piece of wood. And then all of the cabinets, they're painted throughout. I mean, it is a really nice reno job that was done in here. And then up here you have some of your AV switches and antenna inputs. Because the walls were painted, the original, you know, stickers that are normally found behind the driver's seat, they were taken off just so you have them. And then here's all your original manuals and a lot of service records in there, and a bunch of the remotes. And it has these nice farmhouse style lights throughout. And then the kitchen area is really nice. I really like it. It also has this extended island. So now you have a ton of counter space. You have a little nook right here for your coffee maker. And then these come off. And you have a nice 3-burner propane cooktop and a propane oven. I prefer the propane ovens. I really like them. It's so much easier to cook in them versus trying to cook in a convection microwave oven, which you can cook in both, because inevitably you're cooking something in the propane oven, and then, you're cooking something in the convection microwave, and then you're like, crap, I need to microwave something. So then, you know, what do? It's silly. But this extended thing, that is really nice. And then you have a dual bay sink, stainless steel sink, with a nice new faucet, soap pump, paper towel holder. Here you can see the lights underneath have also been changed to LED. Okay, so another thing I like about these Tiffin Phaetons is you can turn on or off the water pump everywhere you access water, meaning you have your kitchen, your bathroom, your toilet, your vanity in the sink, and in the wet bay, you can turn on the water pump from any one of those spots. And then a lot of these kitchen overhead cabinets have pull-out shelves, which is really nice. Makes it easier to get access to everything. And then same with up here. And then of course you have more storage right here. There's tons of storage in this thing. And you have a little pull-out like spice rack, soup rack, whatever, you know, dry goods kind of thing. And then a basically brand new stainless steel. It does make ice. It's obviously got the ice maker in there. It works. Everything's hooked up, and it works on the inverter, so you don't have to run the generator going down the road. But obviously, if you're traveling, generally you have the generator on anyway to run the roof airs. So obviously, a new a new vanity. I totally blanked on the name of it. And again, here's the water pump I was telling you about. You can turn it on and off from everywhere. And a nice medicine cabinet with those Sputnik kind of lights. I don't know, but check out this shower thing. It is super nice. I guess you could do a tub. I have no idea. It seems silly. And then I am normally not a fan of wallpaper, but this is actually really cool. It's trendy, I guess you would say. And then it's a 4 slide, so we have opposing slides here in the bedroom as well, along with this nice wooden backing with the farmhouse style lights. Okay, I turned off the motor because it was, doing diesel things and rattling everything back here. So let me do a quick pan around. And obviously, the mirror door is there. I just have it open, so I don't need to see me in the mirror. You can see this nice big closet. I mean, it's a walk-in closet for some people. Not me, because I'm 6'2", but let me do a quick pan around. And the dresser top was replaced also with this walnut live edge, which looks really nice, feels really nice. And I mean, look at all these drawers, tons of storage. You got a little spot for your hamper. And then this is where you put in the washer dryer. It's a big spot, so you could probably do a stack unit. Another TV in here. I'm not sure I have the remote for that one, but it does have dual zone air conditioning. And the other one right here. So you can get some privacy while showering or using the facilities. And then for the bedroom, it's a dual door. All right, so we'll bring the slides in now. You don't even have to put this slide out, I guess unless you're trying to access a washer and dryer, because when just this slide is out, there is plenty of space to walk around the bed. I should have done it the other way so I could have shown you. Okay, so under the RV, we have tons of pass-through storage, including a slide-out tray. It comes out, I think, even more. It's crazy. And then here is the upgraded Gamma leveler controller. tires are dated towards the end of 2022. So they're about 3 years old, and they're made in the USA, Firestone, not some China garbage. We have 4 batteries, 2023 for the house, and 2 chassis batteries, 2023 as well. So they're a little over 2 years old. And you have your chassis and your house battery disconnect switches. And then over here is your inverter charger. You can hear it humming because it's on. And then behind there is one of your fuel filters, just replaced about 2 weeks ago. And then in here is a fuel water separator, filter I guess you'd call it. Replaced also about 2 weeks ago. Behind here is your air filter canister, which you can see under here. You see how shiny it is. It was just replaced as well. Your 50 amp power bay with your automatic transfer switch. Your wet bay, and here you have your gray tank, black tank, and then it's got the nice setup so you can run your stinky slinky through the hole, come out the bottom. You got your tank flush. Like I say, you can turn the water pumps on and off everywhere you might need water. If you're, I guess, winterizing. And then here you would choose if you're running on city water or if you're just filling up your tanks. No idea if that water filter is any good. And your low point drains. Hot water heater. Well, I forgot to demonstrate it, but it's got the vacuum. I don't know where the hose is, but it does work. It makes noise. Slide out tray, which slides out this way as well. So it's like dual slide out, goes out either side. And then your propane tank, which I believe is 75 gallon. Could be wrong, but you can see it's full, just about as full as they ever get. And then you got an air chuck hookup right there. Fuses, kind of an electrical bay, and also your generator access. Onan 7500. And you have a breaker right here, so if the generator's running but it's not making power, that's the first thing you should check. You hear it sounds perfect, purrs right along, doesn't smoke. You can see the jacks work, going down very slowly. turn off the fans, you can hear it's pretty quiet in here. Now here's what the exhaust brake does. So I just turned it on. You can see the light for it. You can see the RPMs picking up and the speed just dropping down. That's with the exhaust brake, and then when you get back on the throttle, it turns it off. Alright, we're up on the roof. You can see this thing is super clean. It was recently cleaned and resealed. This is the cleanest it's going to be because we're under an oak tree, so you get some leaf litter falling on it. And both of these ACs, they're not original. They've been replaced. Alright, show you the windows that have a little bit of haze. This one is by far the worst one. You can see it's not even that bad. It's definitely noticeable. This side maybe a tiny bit. This one is pretty good to go. I mean, just ever so slightly. I don't think you'd ever notice. This one, absolutely nothing. This one's good. This one's good. Kitchen one is good. And then the passenger window, the bottom part is fine. The top part has that little bit up there at the top. But the other ones, they're all good. I forgot to mention, it does have a small chip in the windshield. No cracks. And I had it professionally filled and sealed